कुछ नशा तिरंगे की आन का है, कुछ नशा मातृभूमि की शान का है। हम लहराएंगे हर जगह ये तिरंगा, नशा ये हिंदुस्तान की शान का है। Freedom in mind, strength in words, pureness in our blood, pride and zeal in our souls. These fervorous feelings tinkle the patriotism in our heart as we celebrate 73rd Republic Day. Amity, under the able guidance of Reverend Founder President Dr. Ashok K. Chauhan Sir and Dr. Mrs. Amita Chauhan Ma'am, firmly strive to make India a knowledge superpower by 2030. They shoulder the responsibility of contributing to the nation by imparting quality education through centers of excellence and research. Republic Day is not just a reminder of the sovereignty of our country, but also a day that encourages all of us to perform our duties diligently and be law-abiding citizens and Amitians. Being a republic is one of the deepest and the noblest aspirations of the human spirit. On 26 January 1950, almost 3 years post-independence, we became a sovereign, secular, socialist, democratic republic. While we got independence from British rule on August 15, 1947, our country was still lacking a concrete constitution. Therefore, there was a dire need to form an exclusive constitution that would reflect all that India stands for. Thus, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar led a constitutional drafting committee on August 28, 1947. This whole procedure was very elaborate and took up to 166 days to complete. They constantly worked with zeal and compassion to honor their hard work of our freedom fighters and leaders. Let's begin our celebrations. Henry Ward Beecher said, and I quote, "A thoughtful mind, when sees a nation's flag, sees not the flag, but the nation itself." Let's begin with today's celebrations.
सुफलां मलयज शीतलां सस्य श्यामलां मातरं वन्दे सुजलां सुफलां मलयज शीतलां सस्य श्यामलां मातरं वन्दे मातरम्। शुभ्रज्योत्स्ना पुलकिते यामिनी फुल्लकुसुमिता द्रुमधल शोभिनी सुहासिनीं सुमधुरभाषिणीं सुखदां वरदां मातरम्। वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरम्। सप्तकोटिकण्ठ कलकलनिनाद करले द्विसप्तकोटि भुजैर्धृत कर करवाले। सप्तकोटिकण्ठ कलकलनिनाद करले द्विसप्तकोटि भुजैर्धृत कर करवाले। अबुलगनु मातु बोले बहुबल धरणीं नमामि तरणीं रिपुदल वर्णीं मातरं वन्दे मातरम्। धारिणी कमला कमल दल विहारिणी वाणी विद्यादायिनी नमामि त्वं नमामि कमलं कमलम् अतुलं सुजलां सुफलं मातरं श्यामलं सरलं सुष्मितं कुशतं धरणिं धरणिं मातरं वन्दे मातरम्
दे सलामी इस तिरंगे को जिससे तेरी शान है, सर हमेशा ऊंचा रखना इसका जब तक दिल में जान है. What a spectacular moment! It indeed made me teary-eyed. Our dynamic principal ma'am, Mrs. Divya Bhatia ma'am, has given us the greatest gift given to children, that are the roots of responsibility and the wings of independence. To once again listen to your delightful and motivational speeches, ma'am, that have made us young buds bloom into beautiful flowers, we invite you, ma'am, to address the gathering as we eagerly wait to listen to your words of wisdom.
Namaskar and greetings everybody on India's 73rd Republic Day. आप सबका मैं चेयरपर्सन मैम डॉक्टर अमित चौहान मैम की ओर से हार्दिक स्वागत करती हूँ. प्यारे बच्चों, मेरी सारे अध्यापक और अध्यापिकाएं और बच्चों के साथ अगर बैठे हों तो हमारे प्रिय अभिभावकगण, a very, very warm welcome to all of you. Children, today we celebrate a very special day. We all know that we earned our independence on 15th August 1947. And we owe this independence to the struggles of our great leaders and freedom fighters. But it was on this day in 1950, 26 January 1950, that we became truly independent because we learned to govern ourselves. इस दिन हमारा संविधान बना था और इस दिन हमने अपने नियम बनाए थे. हमारे अपना संविधान जो एक लिखित संविधान था. And we owe gratitude to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who we call the father of our constitution. The last 3 days we have been celebrating Azadi ka Amrit Mahotsav. You all know that we've been independent for 75 years, and a very, very special event was held on Independence Day. And now, as we move towards becoming a true superpower, we must remember that on this day, these rules were made for us to govern ourselves. This constitution gave us rights and responsibilities. And I think every year I repeat this, but I think all of you need to understand and follow it in letter and spirit. Even when you open the dictionary, responsibilities come before your rights. So if you feel that you have a right to your rights, you must know that first you have responsibilities. You have some duties given to you, whether you're a student or whether you are working, whether you're in college, whether you're in school, whether you're in nursery or in class 5 or in 10th or in 12th, any class that you're in, whether I'm a teacher or a principal, I have certain duties. Your duty as a nursery student is to come to class every day, listen to your teacher. As you grow up a little more, nursery KG 1, 2, 3, 4, and as you grow up, your duties become also maybe finishing all your homework, submitting your work, your tests, your exams, doing well in both academics and in co-curricular activities. But it is always that one underlying thing is to be honest to yourself and to do the best to your ability. Our chairperson, Dr. Mrs. Amita Chauhan, always says Amitians are the best. She always tells you that. And then she adds to it that she asks you, in fact, why are you the best? And she says you are the best because you are responsible. You're responsible to yourself, you're responsible to your school, you're responsible to your teachers, your parents, your society, and your country and the world. And these little things that you do are what make you responsible. Keeping your study table clean, making your cupboard yourself, keeping your room clean, when you come to school picking up litter, not littering in the first place, not using plastic bags. You know, our school was declared a no plastic zone some time back. So we have these things that we keep instilling in you, responsibility that we try to inculcate in you. And as children of Amity, who have parents who are such a big backing to us, you will grow up to be very, very responsible citizens and true to the democracy that India is. On 23rd of January, we celebrated Netaji's birthday. I hope everybody saw the video. When we gave you the video initially, it was in small bits and pieces. Later, it has been put up on YouTube as one single video. It has been worked at by your senior children, by the teachers in the middle school and senior school classes. I want you to look at it again and understand the valor and sacrifice of our great leader, whose birthday is celebrated and going to be celebrated as Parakram Divas every year. So this is an important thing. There is a quiz that has been put up for you. Do attempt it and see how much you have learned. Then on the 24th, we sent you a presentation on the making of the Constitution. I hope you've been through that because we're going to quiz you on that. And then steps towards making India truly independent. So all these 2 or 3 days we have been sending you certain videos. I hope you've watched them. And today, very, very special. We've had flag hoisting in school. We sang our wonderful national anthem. And now your seniors have again put up a small 30-minute collection of activities done across the school. And your council has worked very hard to bring it to you. Watch it, following which I know your teachers are going to continue with certain activities where you can interact with each other, sing some patriotic songs. But I again want to remind you that patriotism is not just 15th of August and 26th of January. Patriotism is inside your heart. It is when your heart beats and says, India is my country. I am a proud Indian and I will be true to the values of India. I will uphold our culture. Our Prime Minister has been talking about Atmanirbhar Bharat, और इस भारत को आत्मनिर्भर बनाना आप सबके हाथ में है. आपके जो छोटे-छोटे हाथ हैं, यही आपके देश को completely self-dependent और आत्मनिर्भर बनाएंगे. You've heard Founder President. For so many years, Founder President has been saying India will be a superpower by 2030. And I'm sure we will stand true to this. We can see it already among all of you. Look at the kind of work our children are doing. I keep, announcing this. We have 5 copyrights, 3 patents. Just yesterday, Ayushi Didi, who's in class 12th, had an interaction with Industries Minister Piyush Goyal. It was an interaction, a virtual interaction all over India, because yesterday was National Girl Child's Day. All over India, 8 girls were selected, and she was one of those 8, and they put up their projects to him, projects that they have been working on. And he was highly appreciative of Ayushi Didi's project, And of course, for the seniors, she's not Didi, Ayushi's project. And he has promised her that he's going to take it up and make her a businesswoman very soon if she continues with it. And I'm sure, Ayushi, if you're listening in, you will continue with it. So that is the kind of things that you children can do if you start with this. We have Prisha Gupta, who's just in class 7th, who's been awarded the Inspire Manak Award recently. Jessel of class 12th has already got selected in Stanford University. Congratulations to him. And he got the CSIR award. Abhinav Prem got the CSIR award this year for their inventions, for the apps that they are making. Every child in our school is empowered thanks to the opportunities provided by our chairperson, Dr. Mrs. Amita Chauhan. So it is on her behalf that, as your principal, I speak to you today. Wish you once again a very happy Republic Day. And as your chairperson says, each one of you is important. Each one of you is loved unconditionally by all of us. Children, you have been given a voice and you have been given so many opportunities. It is up to you to take those opportunities and turn it into something that is going to be of value for you, because everybody has that hidden potential where they can do the best. So Republic Day is just not a festival where we celebrate and meet and, sing patriotic songs and dance. It is the day when we all tell ourselves that my heart beats for India. It will always beat for India, and I will do something to make my country proud of me. All the best, dear children. Happy Republic Day. Your head boy and head girl will talk to you presently. They've made beautiful speeches. Enjoy that, listen to it, learn from it. God bless you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Happy Republic Day.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing your precious thoughts. You have always shown us the right path. On the occasion of 73rd Indian Republic Day, let us celebrate the freedom to express and live our lives with pride. Let us salute our Mother India. Warm Republic Day wishes to all. 3 colors do not just look beautiful. 3 colors give us a message. Love each other, live in peace and unity. Our talented friends have arranged a beautiful performance. Now, I would like to call upon Kashfi Goyal and others for a mesmerizing dance performance.
I stare ahead in the misty morning, my body shivering in cold. A deep sigh escapes my mouth as I see the parade marching, the morning of the 26th. 73 years ago, world's largest democracy was born. Our leaders put their vision into practice, into a document that stands above all. We, the people of India, it read, for who shall be the future of this newly democratic republic? Millions of eyes teared up at their newly woven homeland, which they had manifested. After years of struggle, they finally salute the tricolour, for they had seen it at its lowest. All the while we progressed, never did we forget our origin. We built our country from scratch, from equal rights to conserving our diversity, from making our laws to celebrating our unity. Now, as I stare ahead, knowing the 73-year-old India, pride swelling my chest as I watch the march fade away on the morning of the 26th.
That was an enthralling performance. Patriotism is not short, frenzied outburst of emotions, but the tranquil and steady dedication of a lifetime. A freedom fighter gave us the gift of this glorious day. It is now our turn to make a strong and progressive India, to ignite the spirit of patriotism in us and address all present here. I would like to welcome our head boy Parth Kuller and head girl Rishika Gupta to enlighten us with their motivational speeches.
दे सलामी इस तिरंगे को जिससे तेरी शान है, सर हमेशा ऊंचा रखना इसका जब तक दिल में जान है. Good morning everyone. The Republic Day salutes the free will of a billion minds. It gives us Indians a sense of pride as we are empowered by our constitution that defines our fundamental rights. On this day, in the year 1950, the Indian constitution came into effect, and since then, this day is celebrated as our Republic Day. As a democratic republic, we, the people of India, have the power and the great responsibility to elect the leaders of this country. It is indeed a great responsibility for us as the youth to take the country to even greater heights. We must ensure that we do not take these rights for granted and strive to live with the ideals set in our constitution. We, as responsible citizens of our country, need to pledge today to stand strong and united against all odds and difficulties. Let us say no to illiteracy, to discrimination, to intolerance, and to bigotry. Let us fill the Indian palais with the colors of equality, fraternity, secularism, and empowerment of the weak. So let us help our fellowmen to blossom in the spirit of patriotism and pride, as taught to us by our chairperson, Dr. Mrs. Amita Chauhan ma'am, and our founder president, Dr. Ashok K. Chauhan sir. Let us empower each other and help in the growth and development of our nation to fulfill the dream of our founder president sir, that is to make India a superpower by 2030. Let us retell the story of India, which would keep the spirit of every young blood high. Wishing everyone a very happy Republic Day. Jai Hind.
As we convene on this Azadi ka Amrit Mahotsav, I wish you all a very happy Republic Day. As we were striving towards becoming a republic, the father of our constitution, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, said that we will enter a life of contradictions. In politics, we will have equality, but in social and economic rights, we will have inequalities. The India that we belong to, the India that we proudly stand for during our national anthems, and the India that we love in all of our hearts has come a long way since then. So I urge you all to take a moment and think of what India truly means to you. Our minds present us with a plethora of possibilities of what India could truly represent. But what is this India? Is it the clothes we wear? Is it the food we eat? Is it the 780 plus languages and thousands of dialects that we speak? Yes, but it is also something we do not imagine. it is also the rural livelihoods that we do not often discuss, the social, economic, and cultural issues that often are left out of conversations, education that does not reach people, and rigid ideologies that we sometimes adopt. So, though 75 years seem like a long time, there are still miles to go in our endeavor to achieve true liberty. At Amity, under the aegis of Chairperson Ma'am and Founder Sir, we must strive to uphold the responsibility given to us by the makers of our Constitution to take our nation to greater heights and lesser prejudice. Let's think about what the values of fraternity and liberty truly mean and how we, as responsible citizens and active youth, can contribute towards a nation that is truly progressing in terms of both ideology and growth and development. Jai Hind.
Thank you for always guiding us with your thoughts. शहीदों की चिताओं पर लगेंगे हर बरस मेले, वतन पे मरने वालों का यही बाकी निशान होगा. After countless sacrifices by our freedom fighters, we got independence on 15th August 1947, and because of it only we can gather and speak freely today. We owe great thanks to all of them. I salute all those freedom fighters. It marks the day when India became truly independent and embraced democracy. True patriotism hates injustice in its own land more than anywhere else. We as Indians are bold and free, and we love our country. Continuing with the celebrations of 73 years of democracy, I would like to call upon the students of classes 11th and 12th to present a self-composed poetry presentation.
My motherland awoke at the stroke of midnight, rubbing her tender eyes, horrified to see her wings broken. Her gold turned to dust, her fertile lands now barren, her gallant sons and daughters lying cold. Trailing a narrow path with moist eyes, a blanket of fog clouds her vision. Just then, a beam of light strikes her heart, and she glitters like a sea of stars, she says.
Now that I leave behind the ruins of a proud civilization and walk away from the vile and cold-hearted oppressors, yearning to be resplendent again, like an infant relearning to walk. In the dead of night, a dream takes refuge in her heart. That dream she dreamt in her tortured days starts to slowly become alive as the youth molds it into reality.
As we celebrate India's 73rd Republic Day, the nation calls for the youth's active participation in the government, the society, in the betterment of the environment. It is up to us to beget change. So let us start fighting the evils that plague our motherland, kill the corruption running through the veins of her systems, with honesty, integrity, and strength of character, turning away from the path of greed and personal gain.
Hoisting the tricolour for the 73rd time with pride and honour, it's ours, the responsibility of the youth, to shower kindness upon her. The soil toiled on by farmers, the streets lightened up by artists, the traditional art depicting Indian culture, and even the farmer's harvest. Having been declared a republic 73 years back, are there not some basic values and ethics all of us lack? This Republic Day, let's each play our own part, no matter how small it may seem, because at the end of the day, it's 73 years of being India and upholding her esteem.
As we realize our responsibility and lead our country towards prosperity, I would like to take this opportunity to convey my gratitude for those before us who never let our nation go astray. This Republic Day, let us all rise to promote our culture and stand up to those who terrorize, embody the spirit of the past, and ensure that our country's rich heritage is what that lasts.
73 years of togetherness and standing strong, Together, a wonderful place to be, unstoppable and unbeatable, hoping together, magnifying our strength. The future is bright like the shining light, where sunrise reminds us of new beginnings, where sun rays fill our heart with shading the divulged demon. We tear up the miles with pride, patriotism, and solidarity, making India a living dream, rise and fall as one people, one nation.
जो भरा नहीं है भावों से, जिसमें बहती रसधार नहीं, वो हृदय नहीं है पत्थर है, जिसमें स्वदेश का प्यार नहीं। श्रद्धेय प्रधानाचार्य जी, आदरणीय अध्यापकगण एवं उपस्थित प्रबुद्ध श्रोता, आज गणतंत्र दिवस के इस पावन अवसर पर मैं भुवी पांडे अपने सहपाठी आर्यन चौधरी के साथ कुछ पंक्तियां आपके सामने प्रस्तुत करने जा रही हूं। तो प्रस्तुत है तुम रूठ न जाना स्वतंत्र। कुछ गीत तुम्हारे स्वागत में हे स्वतंत्र तेजो गाए थे, कुछ गीत तुम्हारे स्वागत में हे स्वतंत्र तेजो गाए थे, पर जग के हाहाकारों में वे स्वर न स्वयं सुन पाए थे। तुम रूठ न जाना स्वतंत्र ते, श्रृंगार सजाएं स्वागत का, उलझे जीवन में खोए खुद, तब ध्यान रहे क्या आगत का।
सजने दो सामान यहाँ, दो होने नव निर्माण यहाँ, तब एक पंथ हो एक कंठ हो, गाएं स्वागत गान यहाँ। आज देश के दलितों में, मजबूर हुए मजदूरों में, हर दीनहीन की क्षीण काया में, यथा क्रांति के शूरों में।
आज उठे तूफान प्रभंजन, मिट जाए शोषक का तन मन, नष्ट प्राय हो दानव जीवन, खुले सभी मानव के बंधन। आज मिले मृगयाण तुझे, तेरे प्राणों का त्राण यहाँ, हो गंगीभूत पुनः जीवन, तब गाएं स्वागत गान यहाँ।
गांव गांव अरु नगर नगर में, भारत के जन जन मन में, आज प्रगति की होड़ लगाए, नव चेतन और नई उमंग है। वर्ग भेद भय भूख द्वेष, अरु जड़ता आज निराकृत कर दे, आओ मानव बन मानवपन, जग के जन जन में हम भर दें।
प्रेम पूर्ण ज्योतिर्मय दीपक, आलोकित हो मन मानस से, आज जगे समता ममता का भाव महामानव मानस में। श्रद्धा के सुरभित सुमनों से, माँ का हो मंगल गान यहाँ, एक राग में स्वतंत्र ते, तब गाएं स्वागत गान यहाँ, तब गाएं स्वागत गान यहाँ।
मुझे आशा है कि इस कविता ने आप सबके भीतर राष्ट्रीयता की भावना को जागृत किया होगा। हम दोनों एक बार पुनः अपनी मातृभूमि को प्रणाम करते हुए, उसमें उत्पन्न सभी वीरों को नमन करते हुए, और हमारे देश भारत की विविधता और सुंदरता को आत्मसात करते हुए, आप सभी को गणतंत्र दिवस की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं प्रेषित करते हैं। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Constitution is not merely a rule book, it is the wings for life, and its spirit is always the spirit of eras. The Indian Constitution has stated our responsibility as citizens is to address the inequality and injustices that linger and must secure a bright freedom for all the people. Citizens of India must remember that they, as an Indian, have every right in this country, but with certain duties. As we have mentioned, the rule book of our country, the Constitution, it is time to honor one of the key players in making the same, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. Commonly addressed as Baba Saheb Ambedkar, he was also the first law minister of independent India. He was a social reformer to the core. He strived for equality among all castes and taught all Indians equality and fraternity through drafting the Constitution of India, the preamble of which states that all Indians are equal in the eyes of law and that all Indians are a vast family through the idea of fraternity. He is the backbone behind the impartial and democratic country and its constitution. Let's honor his efforts through a presentation presented by middle school students.
श्रद्धा सुमन अर्पित करते हैं संविधान के निर्माता। दिया विस्तृत संविधान हमें भारत लोकतंत्र कहलाता, भारत लोकतंत्र कहलाता।
हे इतिहास पुरुष, समाज हितैषी, भारत संविधान निर्माता, गणतांत्रिक व्यवस्था पोषित, जनगण अधिकार विधाता।
दीन वंचितों और शोषितों का समाज में तुमने बढ़ाया मान, भारत रत्न कहलाते तो बने देश का मान अभिमान।
कहते थे बाबा, भाग्य में नहीं अपनी शक्ति में विश्वास रखो, न्याय धारणा धारण करके नींव उन्नति विकास रखो।
जाति भेद मिटा किया बराबर सबको, छेड़ा जीवन भर संग्राम, नारी शिक्षित वो सभी बराबर, समाज को दिया संदेश ललाम।
सुप्रभात, मेरा नाम अंश पांडे है। मैं कक्षा 6 में पढ़ता हूँ और आज मैं आपको गाना माँ तुझे सलाम प्रस्तुत करने जा रहा हूँ। यहाँ वहाँ सारा जहाँ देख लिया, कहीं भी तेरे जैसा कोई नहीं है। 80 नहीं 100 दिन दुनिया घुमा है, नहीं कहीं तेरे जैसा कोई नहीं। मैं गया जहाँ भी बस तेरे याद थी, जो मेरे साथ थी, मुझको तड़पाती रुलाती। सबसे प्यारी तेरी सूरत प्यार है, बस तेरा प्यार ही माँ तुझे सलाम।
Republic Day is one of India's significant national celebrations, celebrated with extraordinary pride and energy all throughout the nation. This day gives the message of solidarity and freedom to all people of India. Republic Day festivity paints the nation into tricolor of nationalism, harmony, and flourishing prosperity. Now, I would like to call upon the young aspiring juniors who are the students of today and visionaries and torchbearers of tomorrow to beautifully present a myriad of talents to showcase discipline and dedication.
Warm greetings to all my respected teachers and dear friends. Every year we celebrate 26th January as Republic Day. On this day, our constitution came into force and we became sovereign, secular, socialist, democratic republic. It is important to know that our constitution was made under able leadership of Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar Ji. It is a day that is important for every citizen. It marks the day when India became truly independent and embraced democracy.
कुछ करिए नस नस मेरी खोले हाय कुछ करिए बस बस बड़ा बोले अब कुछ करिए ओ कोई तो चल जिद फड़िए तू बेतरिए या मरिए हाय कोई तो चल जिद फड़िए तू बेतरिए या मरिए शक दे उड़ती पतंगों में, भिड़ती उमंगों में, खेलों के मेलों में, पल खाती रेलों में, गन्नों के मीठे में, खद्दर में छींटे में।
तुम्ही विद्या, तुम्ही धर्म, तुम्ही हरी, तुम्ही कर्म, त्वं हि प्राणा शरीरे, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, जयतु भारतम।
That was a spellbinding presentation. Our country is extremely diverse, ranging from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. Every place has its unique culture and heritage to celebrate the same. Let's sing together in its honor. To celebrate the feelings of freedom, democracy, and valor, let's end the celebrations on a melodious note with a beautiful chorus performance.
As I look around me, I see the world in a different light. Everything is changing, and it happened overnight. Changing for the better, and it starts with you and me. So we sing our song together, and forever we'll be free. Sing the song of freedom, everyone join in. People come together, everybody sing. Sing the song of freedom, each and every man. People come together all across the land.
You're looking for an answer, it's very close at hand. So take a look around you, and then you'll understand. Clap your hands together, and let me hear the sound. It's time for liberation, so pass the word around. Sing the song of freedom,
Everyone join in. People come together, everybody sing. Sing the song of freedom, each and every man. People come together all across the land. Sing the song of freedom, everyone join in. People come together, everybody sing.
India is a great country, an amalgamation of different cultures, castes, creed, religions. Still, we all are one. It exemplifies unity in diversity, which is our strength. There is patriotism in every Indian, and that is our power.
लहू देकर तिरंगे की बुलंदी को संवारा है। फरिश्ते तुम वतन के हो, तुम ही सजदा हमारा है। Our ancestors gave us a glorious past. We need to create the future. This Republic Day, lead the change and become a real Indian. Jai Hind.